Do you want to do anything here?
No, I got a
Well-
20 on my investigation, so I figure I'm going to get as much as I can from it.
Ah, okay.
We could put some whiskers in the chickens' mouths and ride them into battle.
That does seem like a nice idea.
I don't know
Fifi's
if you can
against
control
that
them.
since the last time, though.
All right. Well, I
You
mean,
control
we
them.
have comment and Brutus.
Is your horse named Brutus?
Are you ready?
Bruton.
Oh, you haven't yet.
Bar-
You haven't gone to the castle to get your horse, so you've just been like going on foot to any of your mounts.
Been fast traveling.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Right, jump the next one.
Yeah. All right, let's fast travel.
Yeah, I'm going to
Fast travel there.
because and
I'm just sort of thinking, whilst we're fast traveling, there needs to be like a loading screen thing.
yeah, that's what I just put up.
Bonehead has a defenestration bonus.
Yep.
That's your loading screen tip.
Oh God, yeah, we should have tips like in fucking Skyrim there.
Yeah.
Some of them could be like real life tips too, like I don't know.
Or it could be just like silly stuff that it doesn't really have a place in the context of the game, but
That
you still
too.
just want people to know.
Yeah.
Like Fifi wears a size 2.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that.
Everyone, look away from the board. It seems to have
Okay.
uploaded a little bit.
That's alright. It's completely crashed on my end.
Look.
Load image failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone see anything?
I see hands in gray.
Yeah, I see hands
Oh
in
wait,
gray.
I'm gonna zoom in because there's a floating island.
Yep.
Oh, I see Goodwood. Is that Goodwood? I'm just gonna eat the last of my chocolate. Oh, we need another loading screen. Another loading screen hint. Hints and tricks.
Don't look behind you. That's what it wants.
Right. That should do it.
Oh, hey, that's how we can tell people that the street lanterns use ghost poop for light.
Yeah.
Does everyone see this now? Right, you all go to the area and you notice there were a big military column and trumpets playing. That big, like, kind of military column with all of those people have disappeared over the horizon, like, away from the mountains. And once the camp has been completely emptied, you all go to check it out, and you can see a very obvious thing that you didn't see the last time, which is a travelling down. And it's very similar to the place that you were in the last time, except it's a lot bigger, and there are a lot of plinths where it looks like you see dozens upon dozens of scorch marks. But you've also noticed something else. With these scorch marks, there are now piles of clothes like next to them, and you noticed that you didn't see any of the people that were taken being moved out with that big military column. Do you want to go down the
As a necromancer, would I be able to sort of put two and two together and try to figure out exactly what they're doing with the burning buckets and chains and people in that?
There is do a history check, everybody, because there is a mural in the big room. Like if everyone wants to go into the big middle room. You can see it
Yeah,
on the record.
19 plus whatever the fuck.
Yeah, does
Is it
everyone...
history? 19 plus 5.
19 plus 5.
10.
Okay. So Nepezi
24.
can read, and it's like done in the
I got a
style...
19 plus 4.
Oh, cool. Nepezi and Dr. Jangles look at the thing and they go, oh, it's done in the same style, but it looks like this one's telling a different story. And it shows a human or an elf tied to a pole, and then like 15 little dots, which are represented of coal. So it looks like there's 15 pieces of coal. On it, it shows the human being being electrocuted, and then at this on the other time, there's 15 smaller beings that are next to them, and you deduce that this is telling the story of humans and elves and other humanoids are being sacrificed to bring life to new creatures that are made of coal.
Wouldn't you really only need to do that a few times before you could just have babies yourself?
It seems to be like an entire race. It's, whoever's doing this is seemingly trying to build an army very quickly.
Could I investigate the pile of clothes?
Yeah, there seems to be more and more towards the back of the room, with less and less. You notice that some of them, very few, are from Tinywood, but a lot of them are from Safwood and other places, with different styles from all over. You don't know how many humans have been sacrificed here, but there must be a lot, considering how much powder, how much ashes there are, and how many like empty bowls that you can see.
I don't
Uh,
think all these people consented to this.
I rolled a 14 for
Not at
investigating
all.
them.
Okay. Everyone starts to get an ominous pit in their stomach as they reach to the back, where they see a kind of whole area where there's a very large pile of clothes. And Nepezi is the only one who recognizes some of these clothes, because they're
What
school
kind of
uniforms.
clothes?
No! They are school uniforms.
They are the
They've stolen our fucking children.
No.
I think it's worse than that.
Nepezi starts crying. Nepezi is like, he's not like full blown sobbing, but he is silently crying, and there is tears streaming down his face.
Fifi takes
The
off
clothes
his little
destroyed.
hat. Fifi takes off his little hat and just kind of holds it down, like shaking his head at like a couple of the uniforms, realizing what it means.
Can I do an investigation
Okay,
check?
Bonehead is just completely fucking emotionless right now.
Mm.
Can I do the
Can
investigation check?
Can we do an investigation check? I want to see if the clothes are like destroyed or if they've been like nicely folded up.
They're
I just want to see if there's like a visceral amount of blood on them.
There's been no blood on any of the clothes, only powder or ash. And there is ash on a good amount of these school uniforms.
He's hyperventilating now. He's just he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Like, there's a good amount. There's a good few bits. It's not all of the school uniforms, but it's like, you know that they're in like in the clothes piles, and as you're looking at this, you capture someone trying to sneak out, and it's going to say Michael, but
My shadow is immediately on him, and he's going to grab him
Yeah.
and use strength drain.
I was about to say I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
the person that you see behind you is someone who you recognize from a lot earlier. It's the guy that initially hired you to get the medicine.
Fuck, I don't even remember that dude.
The medicine? What?
What?
From the very beginning of the
His name was
quest.
Milton.
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 The Milton who originally hired you.
Oh, I still cast Firebolt.
I still strength drain.
Okay, he's knocked over
plus-
and trying to crawl away, kind of
That's
scared
a hit.
looking.
10 hit. Okay. Does a 20 hit?
Okay. Falls over, seems to be nearly dying, is trying to crawl towards the stairs.
Okay, and his strength is reduced by. Give me 1 second. I need to find my d4. His strength is reduced by 3.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
Yeah, if you want. He's not trying to fight back. At this point, he's just trying to crawl away.
Well,
Yeah.
you should have thought about that.
Damage as well.
4 plus 6, 10 damage.
Oh, got it. Yep. Okay.
Plus 7 extra necrotic.
Yep, he's on the floor, basically immobilized, like saying, wait, you don't understand. Wait.
Make us understand then, Milton. What happened here?
He's building an army. I didn't
The
want
king?
him to. He wasn't meant to. He came back different.
What was your part played in all of this?
I didn't know what he was going to do to them. I just thought he
Why
wanted the
didn't-
goblins.
So you helped him with this willingly?
He's my master.
But you still helped him willingly and didn't tell us at all.
I did.
I
did
cut his
tell
head
us?
off.
Okay, alright. His head's flying across the thingy and his body, like, slabs right against the floor.
I cast produce flame on his severed head.
Okay, his head...
Actually, we can ask it questions if we need to. Do you think that's a good idea?
Can skulls
Yeah,
answer questions?
I was about to go.
Oh yeah,
No,
just
don't.
go off.
Skulls can answer questions.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep on burning it until like all the fat and the muscle and stuff like just wash off or like burn off, and I just like pick at it until it's like semi clean, and I'll just clean it later, and I'm just gonna keep it.
Okay. Righty then. You do hear, like, in the background, a kind of semi-giggle from the person that you recognised as the one who hired you for that one job earlier. And then that's it.
Is there a graveyard anywhere nearby?
There's the graveyard you originally came from, which is the graveyard for Tinywood and the graveyard for Safwood.
Okay. We're going to raise an army. And then we're going to kill him.
This
We're
is
not
a fucking long shot.
Kill him.
But can I send a message to my brother?
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that we can't make severed heads talk, because wasn't that a thing with the jester bit? Where like you were
no, I
given
can't
7
bring
heads, but you
back
couldn't make them
severed
talk.
I can't bring back severed heads, but I can cast speak with dead.
Oh, okay.
Just
that's
they
fine
need a
then.
working jaw. That's it. You could even take out the top of the head if you wanted.
Okay. Okay, good. Because I was worried for a second that we weren't going to be able to find, like, where we're supposed to be going.
No, because it's. I was like, I want to kill this fucker, but I at least need the head. So.
Yeah, you just put him on your belt for later. The skull. Yeah.
So, Depezi's contacting his brother.
Mm.
Bonehead is going to, while he's doing that, go to the graveyard and dig up and raise as many people as he can.
Mm. Just as a thing, for what would happen before you go to do that, having a conversation and doing some research from Dr. Jangles, you would figure out that this is the guy from the fairy tale, the one that could have been king, but he shouldn't have been able to actually create life like he's done here. And Dr. Jangles is pretty sure it's because what's his name? Bonehead and Fifi brought him back, and Fifi is an abomination, and Bonehead is immortal. So basically,
Well, we all make our own choices in life. He won, and in undeath, and in death. So this was his. So now he's gonna have to face the consequences of that.
Yep.
And that's Bonehead speaking there.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the game today.
So I just did an intelligence check to see if I actually did know that, and I got a 19. So I think, yeah, I did know all that stuff that Felix just said.
Oh, what I'm saying is there's going to be a time between this and another game where you would start to do your stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know where the army's heading to, though. You just kind of see it's going into the it's going into the east.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Again, as a necromancer, because this is to do with souls and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to tell if the creation of the new gnome race was the breaking apart of an individual's soul to create them?
Yeah.
Or if it just... Okay.
Yeah, you can tell it is the tearing part of the soul.
So it absolutely consumes the soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know.
There is a thing that, because you're a necromancer, if you destroy the 25 creatures that have the parts of the soul, that soul will probably become single again and then be able to go back to the afterlife.
Okay, so we burn everything. We take the living. We bring them here. We hook them up. We turn them into our own army. That way they cannot be in the afterlife or any other life. We will completely and utterly destroy them in every single possible way.
Good-o. Oh, just as a heads up, so for everyone, yeah, because you would have had time, but you don't have it, if you went to the castle, you would find that a good amount of the children and their caretaker managed to hide beforehand. So you've not lost everyone.
Okay, they still murdered some of our kids.
They did, definitely.
Oh god, were they our orphans or were they the paying children?
It looks like a mixture of both.
Okay, well, I'm not happy about either answer.
I don't even know if there's a difference in their uniforms, so how would we tell?
To make you feel better, they're all orphans now.
That doesn't make me feel much better.
It simplifies it. Oof.
Well, yeah, but now we're not making any paychecks, you know?
Yeah,
and
the whole idea behind it was We get paid. Now we just have kids to look after.
Yeah, pretty much. And now starts the journey.
Well, the journey started 3 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, this would be the end, technically, of our first arc.